Hey guys, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer that dropped today was kind of disappointing, I'll be honest. However, it did give some information and some clarification towards a theory that we had for quite a while. And I'll be honest, this theory was kind of confirmed by Caradian and Maradian being past and future versions of each other, but we never had any information about any other Pokemon that had this potential phenomenon going on. Until today. With this recent trailer, they revealed a past and a future form of Donphan. Now, this is a big bit of information, and I'll be honest, Donphan's forms are incredibly cool. You've got the past form that looks almost like a dinosaur-esque thing with spikes all over its body, and then you've got the future form, which is a goddamn robot. Now, a couple of questions come out with this. What types are these Pokemon going to be? Is the past Donphan going to be rock, potentially, with ground? And is the future version going to be maybe steel and ground? Are they going to retain the ground typing? It is the main typing of Donphan, so I'd expect them to maybe, but we'll see in the future. And then there's obviously abilities that come into check. I mean, are they going to have the same abilities? Are they going to have different abilities? Will they have different move sets? It's all up in the air. We don't really know. But the thing about this is, it brings into question what other Pokemon are going to get these forms. And I'm fairly certain they're not going to just have one Pokemon that has these special forms. It would be insane to be that way. And we might get them in a kind of staggered release, just like we did with the Dynamax Pokemon of the previous gen in Sword and Shield. So it's something that we potentially are going to see, potentially going to get a lot of cool mechanics and fun gameplay out of. One thing I would definitely say is that we do already have past forms of Pokemon that exist, and that would be in the form of the Hisuian Pokemon. So you get things like Zoroark, Zoroa, Growlithe, Arcanine, Basculin. We've also got the Kleavor evolution to Cypher from Pokemon Arceus. So there is potential that these Pokemons are going to get a future version of these Pokemon. And this kind of, it's exciting. It's exciting to say the least. I am looking forward to seeing what Pokemon already exist are going to get some wacky new abilities, new forms, new move sets potentially, and hopefully some of my favorites get in there. And I would definitely recommend that you guys leave a comment down below on which Pokemon you think that's going to be and which Pokemon you would want it to be. Because let's be honest, we don't really know until we see this information. There is also the factor that we don't get any guarantee that the Hisuian Pokemon are by default going to get a future form. It could just be that they don't get any new forms at all. There might be new Pokemon that have three different types. I mean, we've already seen Gimmighoul, which has the Wandering and the Chest form, which I don't think is any relation to the past, present, future thing, but it is evidence that we've got Pokemon with different forms in this gen that are new to this gen. So yeah, it's a very exciting time. There's a lot of things that popping around my head, and the speculation is running rife. I mean, I would love to see a future Cipher, though well, not a future Cipher. No, yeah, it's a future Cipher, and a future Cipher's evolution. It would have to be something completely different, like Firebug or something like that. God knows what it would be, because obviously it's got rock and it's got steel in the form of, I'm sure Kleavor's rock. I could be wrong. Correct me down below on that. And this is the thing about with the Pokemon Company and their new games. They like keeping things close to their chest until they release it. And there's still a lot of obvious information that they haven't revealed to the public. I know there's massive leaks going about at the moment. I know that is a fact. I'm trying to keep away from them myself, and hopefully you guys are doing the same. But there's so much potential with the combat system and these new types of future and past Pokemon. It's going to change the landscape in terms of battling for definite. And hopefully that these future and past Pokemon aren't just bosses that you can fight. Hopefully you can catch them. Hopefully you can use them. Hopefully they are a massive, massive part of the game. And I expect they will be, because it would be too good of a thing to pass up. But I definitely want to hear what you guys think. I want to hear everything that you guys are thinking about. Which Pokemon would get forms, which Pokemon shouldn't get forms, and what other factors will be in there. I mean, can you get a future Pokemon that's terrestrialized? There's a lot of information to go around. It affects battles so much. And I'm just so anxious and so eager to get into it. Either way, guys, I'll catch you next time.